First you need to cut 2 pieces of fabric. The first is around 1 centimetre bigger than the tablet itself. The second one is almost the same size, but the difference here is the width of the tablet. So first take the small piece, lay it right side up, lay your tablet on top, then get some thin elastic and tie knots in each end. You need 4 pieces like this. Then you've got to lay them across the corners and be careful not to cover any holes or speakers, and also you need this to be nice and tight onto your fabric like that. Each tablet's different, so you're just going to have to find the best place on your own one. Once you've pinned all the corners, check that you're satisfied they're all in the right place, and then you just need to run a stitch around the edge of the whole thing to hold the elastic in place. Once you've got your elastic stitched into place, take 2 pieces and lay them like this, and you want to stitch this side here just a little less than 1 centimetre seam. Okay, this is stitched. Now I want to take it and just iron the seam in that direction there. So using these 2 that you've stitched together as a template, cut yourself another piece of fabric, fold it into half, and then take yourself 2 pieces of elastic. This one needs to be a little bit wide, and you need to stitch that about halfway down. Pin it on. This piece of elastic you're going to stitch a line all the way down, so it's going to make a little pocket like that. And then the other piece I'm putting on inside out, you'll see why later. And this one just needs tacking at the top and the bottom, because this one's going to be the strap that you use to close it with after. So you've got these elastics stitched in now there, and that one just on the ends. Now take your other piece, lay them right sides together, the 2 sides with your elastics on top of one another. Line them up, and you're going to stitch all the way around and leave one edge open here. I'm going to leave the top edge open. So that's the edges stitched. Clip the corners across there, and then turn everything the right way out. Give it a good poke to get your corners square. And then iron it, and just be careful of your elastic that you don't melt it. So now this open edge, just fold both sides in around 1 centimetre, a little less than 1 centimetre. Tuck them in and iron them down. Now we need to stitch some lines straight through. So your first line is just to the side of the seam that you've got there. So your first line you're going to stitch is around there. Your second line needs to be equal again this way. So the easiest way to do that is to see where the line is that stitches there. Mark the same on the other side. Those two there, and then another one halfway across this side, so around there. Stitch straight up those three all the way. So you've now created 4 pockets, a big one, 2 middle size and 1 tiny one. Each of these needs filling with something stiff and strong. I have an old notebook which I've cut the cover off, and as you can see this is really good strong card, so I'm going to cut pieces of this to fit inside these holes. It needs to be snug but not too tight because these are going to be hinges where your folder's going to bend, so you need to be able to bend. So now I've got my 4 pieces of card cut out. Simply slide them all into the appropriate pockets. And then pin the edge closed. And we need to stitch this close. You can either do it by hand or on the machine. If you do it on the machine, you might find it worth using the zipper foot so you can get in closer.